Greetings! This is a tutorial about how to make an animated GIF from start to finish. So I have iMovie open here and you can see an old project of mine. Please disregard that because what I'm going to do is import some new video. So I had a video camera and I did some setups in the Photo Lab, and what I started off with was a still version of my video of the setup. And then I also had my video with the thing moving that I would like to use as the part of the animated GIF that will be animated. So the first thing that I want to do is really cut down these two movies to just their fundamental elements. So what I will do is go to open iMovie first, and then obviously go to import, file, import movies. And then on the desktop I'm going to go and find my project. So and I'm going to bring in both of my movies, and I'm going to create a new event for my movies. And I'm going to go with the full original size of the video. And let's go to, we'll call it GIF project. Import. Okay, so the next step is for me to make a new project now that all my footage is in the events. And so what I will do is hit the little plus sign on the right hand side of the project menu there and give it a name. So we'll call it GIF trim. I'm going to do a standard, and this is going to be NTSC for us. Or actually, in this case, we probably want to do cinema, just because I know that that camera was working at 24 frames per second, and I don't want to change how many frames per second I use. So let's go create, and I'm just going to start off with the still footage I have. So I selected that and then I drag it up to my new GIF trim project. What I'm going to do is do a command click on that and go down to detach audio. You can also find that option in the clip menu here as well. Then if you select the audio, go up to edit, hit delete selection. So now the clip has no audio. Then I'm going to go in to use the clip trimmer, because I really want to get this clip down to like definitely 2 seconds. Or even, you could go with 0.2 seconds. My bad. Because it really, we want it to be as short as possible. We really don't want to capture any movement. So I'm actually going to move my trim section to an area where I think, you know, it's absolutely movement free. And then once I'm done with the trimming, I'm going to hit done, and then you'll actually see that if you hover over the clip, it's going to show you that it's 0.2 seconds. So that's my still section. Now I want to go and find the part with the metronome that I want to use. So I just want to make sure that the lighting is the same. So we want to make sure it's a section where you don't see lots of shadow. The shadow is cool and all, but in this case we really need a very standardized lighting. So this section here looks really good to me. So I'm going to take from just before the pendulum on the metronome hits this direction through to it doing a full cycle back to the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to pull that up here. Now at this point, let's see how the two blend in together. So now I'm going to go up to share, and I'm going to export my movie using QuickTime. And then what I want to do is actually make sure that I do movie to QuickTime movie. Let's look in the options here. We want to make sure that our settings are set to H.264 every 24 frames using the current frame rate. We want to go to best quality, and let's hit OK. Everything is fine because we don't have any sound. We can just unclick the sound. And because we're taking this into Photoshop, we actually really don't need to prepare it for fast internet streaming. Okay, so now I'm going to save this to my desktop. So, save. And it's going to take a little while to export this project, maybe a minute or two, but you don't have a lot of footage, so it's not going to take a huge amount of time. Thanks for watching this segment of the tutorial.